What's going on, YouTube? This is Mr. Micro Mike, and today I'm going to talk about the future of my channel, Detroit Lions talk, and any questions you got when it comes to the NFL draft, because guess what, guys? That is what is here. 9 days away. 9 days away from the NFL draft, and I am super excited to get this bad boy going. Because, folks, our team is about to get upgraded when it comes to the NFL draft. What's going on, Kyle Webb? What's going on, Ryan? Welcome to the chat. I am simply here to talk about the future of my channel, as well as some Detroit Lions talk. What's going on, D. Williams? What's going on, Marcus Willis? Welcome again. I'll wait till a little more people get in here, so I'll kind of give them an idea of what the future of my channel is going to be like. But, yeah, man, what's going on, Corp? You guys ready for the NFL draft? Because I sure as hell am ready for the NFL draft. Do you think the Detroit Lions should trade down? Absolutely. I think staying at 3 makes no sense to me. What's going on, Randy? I think staying at 3 makes absolutely no sense to me. When you can acquire picks, this team must get talent, and the best way to get talent is simply to trade back and get more talent. But you have to have a trade partner, so we'll see how that goes. I still think that there's trade partners like the Los Angeles Chargers, as well as other teams, man. Do you think that with everything going on, we have a shot at Chase Young? What's going on, Antoine? Do we have a shot at Chase Young? Yes, if the teams such as the Miami Dolphins as well as the Los Angeles Chargers want to trade up to the 2nd spot and take Tua Tagovailoa, that would be the way that we would get Chase Young. I still don't think that the odds of that occurring is fairly high. I think that's going to be fairly low, and I don't see that happening. What up, Doe? Antoine, he said, what up, Doe, Mike? What's going on, man? Yeah, man, so who do you guys want to draft? I want to trade back. Rumor has it the Dolphins don't want to sell the farm for a quarterback. Well, yeah, they got 3 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and the idea from them going from 5 to 1, because I know there's rumors that they want to get Joe Burrow, to me is just insane. Like, that's a lot of cap. How would you be if you couldn't trade out of 3 and take Tua? How mad would you be if if we can't trade, if it's an idea where we can't have a trade partner, I'm not going to be mad, because if you can't make a trade, you can't make a trade. I feel that you can, but you never know. It takes 2 to tango. You must have another team willing to trade up, and if no team's willing to trade up, how am I going to get mad at Bob Quinn for that? If there's nothing he can do, there's nothing he can do. I do want to inform everybody, if you do not know, I am no longer part of the DSA. I resigned from the position today. I am no longer a part of that group. With that said, I am still doing Detroit Lions talk, live streams. I will do videos, my hype videos, everything that you've seen from me in the past, you will see, and more. I'm going to be going on my own here, and I want to see how well it goes. I'm going to do a lot of collaborations. I got some collaborations worked out, and it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be absolutely fun. So with the announcement that I'm no longer part of the DSA, don't think that I'm quitting my channel, or my channel is no longer going to do live streams or collaborations with, like other people such as Dosa Dion and stuff like that. We are going to have fun on my channel because I talk only Detroit Lions football. That's what I do. I do not want to get into the details of why I left, because this channel is all about Detroit Lions talk. Period. I'm not into the drama about any of that stuff. I'm all about Detroit Lions. Also, congratulate TA of Noble Sports. He is doing that as well. He has left the DSA, and he is going in a different direction where he is going to focus on everything NFL. And man, he's doing a fantastic job. The amount of views he's getting on his videos, he's averaging 1,000 a shot. He's doing a fantastic job. So I want to congratulate TA. for going the way that he felt he should, man. Absolutely, I'm happy for him. What's going on, Chris Cashbaugh? Welcome, man. So let's talk some Detroit Lions. You got any questions for me when it comes to in regards to the Lions in the NFL draft? I'm excited, man. I am so excited for this draft. I can't. That's all I think about, man. It's crazy. I'm at work, and all I think about is the NFL draft. Is that crazy? I think it is. But if you have 14 picks, it may be worth dropping. Man, we have 14 picks in this draft. Holy smokes, that would be crazy. We currently have 9. If we got 14 picks in the NFL draft, that was crazy. See, wow, I wasn't. Sorry, I cannot read it. I'll have to wait till it pops up on my screen. I just said sorry. Wow, I wasn't to hear this about leaving the look, man. It's just it is what it is, man. We all have different paths we want to go, and I think it's better. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, yeah. Look, we all have different paths. We got to go. I wish the members of the DSA nothing but the best. I hopefully that grows out to be a fantastic thing, defeating the legacy media. And I hope it does well. Just fundamental differences when it comes to some of the things. But again, guys, at the end of the day, I'm still doing Detroit Lions stuff. I will still be doing collaborations. You will be hearing my words if you want to hear it. I know I'm going to take a hit for this. It's okay. But it is the way I feel that it needs to go for myself. Yes, TA did left as well. Yes, he is going in a different direction for his channel, and he is focusing on himself. And man, and it's great, man. I'm happy for him. He's going to the NFL. He does all NFL teams, and thank you, man. Thank you for the congratulations of the new direction. Absolutely, man. I'm excited. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped for this team. I'm hyped for this season. I'm hyped for everything, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go for this stuff. If we go offensive tackle at 3, which one do you want? I'm gonna tell you right now, Roman, the new age. I do not want an offensive tackle at 3 at all. But I am not the Detroit Lions. They could very well do that. There's a couple of tackles I truly do like. Tristan Wirfs is very good. Mekhi Becton is very good. There is some quality individuals. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. How do you feel about KJ Hill to say in the 4th? If we have, right now we have 9 picks. If we can accumulate more picks, I am full on board with if they want to make, if they want to go ahead and take a little more of a riskier pick to where we don't have much of a need. If we have the ability to address the issues such as the interior of the offensive line, in my opinion, I think the guard position must be addressed. I feel the defensive pass rush must be addressed where you talk a defensive tackle, possibly defensive end. I feel the cornerback issue must be addressed. The running back issue as well. If we can get those issues addressed, I'm all for making riskier picks in which I may not be prone to decide initially. But if we have extra picks, I have no problem, man. Good, too much negativity. Yeah, man. I no longer want to be negative at all. I'm just. Micro Mike, what it do? DVE, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man, Monterey Moore, I am on my own now, and it is Detroit versus everybody. I love what the man beast Morris has done. I love what you have done. I love what everything has done to contribute to the YouTubers of the Detroit Lions. So I'm love it, man. I love it, and I expect and I will do collaborations specifically with Man Beast Morris. Talk to him. We want to get that thing done. Let's see. Will continue Lions contest and more in the NFL. Absolutely. No hard feelings, bros, from DSA. Yep, no hard feelings from TA for Noble Sports, man. He is going in the direction that he feels is appropriate for his channel, and I support him 100%. What if the Detroit Lions stay at 3 and Herbert? I would laugh. Okay, if they take Justin Herbert, I will laugh for 5 minutes straight. Seriously, I would laugh. You know how I like Justin Herbert when it comes to the quarterback. He is an Oregon Duck fan. I feel that we don't need to address the quarterback early in this draft because I feel it's a win now mandate. I honestly, if this was a new regime, and if this wasn't Matt Patricia, and if this wasn't Bob Quinn, and we decided to completely start over, I would embrace the idea of taking a quarterback at 3. And I know a lot of people say, Tua Tagovailoa is the second best quarterback, or some say the best. My fear about him is simply the durability issue, and I'm not talking about next year, I'm talking for the next 10 to 15 years, because you would assume with 3 surgeries, possibly 5 via Rex Ryan, that arthritis will set in, and that would be my fear with Tua Tagovailoa. But you never know. If you look at Drew Brees, he had the injuries early in his career. Perfectly fine. If you look at Matthew Stafford, he had the injuries to his shoulders early in his career, and only really till the last 2 years, it was one of those things where it was an issue. Yes, I am definitely going live for the draft, Dwayne Hogan. I am definitely going live for the draft. The details of that will be coming up, and it is going to be straight epic for sure. The details will be coming up, and expect. Once this stuff just broke today, guys, I have not a whole lot of time to kind of think about what's going forward, but expect a lot from my channel, and going forward, man. So when the season comes along, it's going to be epic. It's going to be fun, man. Let's see, Monterey Moore, salute, Mike. I ain't going nowhere. Absolutely, Brian. Pride up, man. Exactly, 100%, man. I rock with all you YouTubers. Oh, absolutely. No matter what, if you agree or disagree with other people on YouTube, there's one fundamental prospect that unites all of us together against the fight of the legacy media, and that's the unknown facts. The unknown facts that they like to spray. They simply like to diss our city. They like to diss our state. They like to disrespect our fan base and our players, when to me it's fundamentally incorrect. And so anyone that destroys that legacy media narrative is an ally of mine. How you doing? I am doing fantastic. I feel great, man. I feel really, really great. It's a good day, man. It's a new direction, and I'm ready to go. Let's see. What's up, Abdul Terrell? I'm late. Is this going to be your regular time slot now? No, this right now is not going to be. I have not set a time slot. My departure came today, just a couple hours ago. So I will come up with a time slot. I will bring you the content that you so much deserve. I will bring you live shows. I will do call-ins. I am going to go balls to the wall, exactly what is required for my channel to take the next step. I worked tirelessly in the last organization that I was with to try to bring you the best quality that I can, and in the new direction that I'm starting today, I am going to double down on that, and I'm going to bring you the best quality that I could possibly bring to you, humanly possible for my abilities, and that's required for me to give you quality content. I must put my foot forward. I must do this on my own to give you the content you want, man. And I know what you guys want. You guys want the best, and so I'm going to bring you the best because that's all I know how to do. What's up, Peace and Quiet? What is going on, man? What's going on, Bruce Betterly? What's going on, buddy? Welcome to the chat again. I am here. Oh, thank you, Craig, for subscribing to my channel. Love it, bro. I truly appreciate it. Again, if you're too new to my channel, I am no longer part of the DSA. I will continue to bring the content that you want. I will be doing live shows regularly, okay? I will be bringing you mock drafts until the NFL draft. I will be live for the draft. I will do collaborations, and I will work tirelessly for your support. And I am going to be balanced to the best of my ability. I'm going to do everything I can to bring you balanced content that's required. So I am ready, man. If they stay at 3, the draft cornerback from Ohio instead of Simmons, I'm gonna be mad. Thanos, first off, I love your name. Motor City Thanos is epic. Secondly, I do not want to stay at 3, and if we took Jeffrey Okuda at the 3rd spot, I'm gonna be really angry because, in my personal opinion, we can move back and still get Jeffrey Okuda. I do think he's a blue chip prospect. I do think he deserves to be a top 10 pick. I do believe he would be a quality player on our team. But I do believe there's other individuals I would take before him. I would take Derek Brown before him. I would most definitely take Isaiah Simmons before him. And most importantly, if Chase Young fell to us at 3, no doubt about it, no ifs, ands, or buts, I am going to take him before that. What's going on, C-Rad? Welcome, man, welcome. Again, here I just wanted to let everyone know and updating what my channel is going to be going forward. And what you're going to be seeing, the content that's going on. I got a beard going on here, so I'm super excited. Let's see. With the 3rd pick in the 2020 social distance NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select cornerback from... Oh, man. Look, man, that would be... I'm not going to lie, man. I would be upset with that pick. If we take him 5, 6, 7... I won't be too upset because I know we'll have accumulated more quality picks to add our defensive line. I believe that if you do not have a defensive line, if you're unable to get after the passer, you're not going to be able to do anything for the Detroit Lions defense. Doesn't matter who's back there. We got to address the defensive line. I do believe that will occur, but we must acquire more capital to do that. Let's see, you know me, I support all Detroit Lions YouTuber. I love hearing all you guys and girls' opinions on the chat. So, hey, absolutely, man. Support all DSA YouTubers for sure. Simmons or Okuda? Tell me what pick, and I would give you an answer. I think Simmons would... Look, I'm in the belief you take the best player available. But if you can accumulate more picks, I'm all for addressing other needs as well. If you look at my 10 scenarios, 10 being the worst, and number 1 being the best, the 6 last picks that I picked were all trade downs. The top 4 were picking the players at 3, so that's my opinion. Simmons would be sweet. Yes, he would. I'm not knocking Jeff talent, but Simmons fills more holes. Well, look, if you look what Matt Patricia does, he loves the idea of having a diverse player that can play multiple roles and confuse an offense, and that's what he does. He can rush the passer as an end. He can play linebacker as a somewhat of a normal linebacking role. He can cover a nickel corner if need be, and he can play safety. So it's absolutely awesome, man. I would take Mekhi Becton. That's a beast of a tackle. He's a big guy. And, man, he would be one hell of an anchor to have. Again, I'm not wanting to take a tackle early, but I could definitely see them doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the Detroit Lions. I do not run their show. I would not be surprised whatever happens because this is the Lions, man. Look, I thought that they would be much better last year, and, man, I'm not surprised by anything they do. How do you feel about us possibly landing King from the Chargers? Here's the issue with King is he's a slot corner. We just paid Coleman the money, and he's a slot corner. So my issue would be, can he play the outside? Because we need a guy on the outside. And it all depends on what else goes with it. I'm all cool with acquiring any sort of talent, but I want to know what else goes with it. So I'm with you 100. Thank that, Keith, man, 100%, man. I appreciate everybody still rocking with your boy, even though I'm rocking on my own. It's all good. I'm sorry I'm not sold on Chase Young as much as y'all. He's a good player, but I don't know. I didn't notice him at Ohio State the last 3-4 weeks of the year. Hey, and you know what? If he would have played better in those last games, there probably wouldn't be a doubt of who would be the first pick in the draft. I think it hurt him a little bit. And there was an interesting fact that I had from one of my subscribers, Joseph Murdoch, and he suggested to me, Mike, what do you think about him and his contract? And I was like, you know what? He does seem like a guy that would be feisty on renewing a contract for whatever team he goes to. He reminds me of an individual that would put up a fight and probably would hold out. He just seems like that type of guy, so I thought that was a fantastic point. Big shout out to Joseph Murdoch for sure. Let's see, I'm starting to lean towards the same thing, maybe at 5 or 6. I'll take Okudah, man. Just hope we can trade out of that slot and pick up more picks. I'm 100% with you, man. Number one doubt, that is the number one role for sure. If we don't select Simmons, we possibly get Clone and Jeremy Chin. Oh, yeah, look, there's many different routes. And the first pick in this draft is going to be so vital to what takes place. Because if we decide, say we decide to go defensive tackle with our first round pick, guess what the second is going to be? Then you can address the line, if they want to address somewhat of a player like that in a linebacking core or whatever position, you can address that. And so to understand what takes place on the first pick will be vital to see what takes place through that. I'm curious to know who's picking with those 2 third picks. Antoine is high. What I believe is going to take place is we're going to actually trade up into the second round. I don't believe we're going to actually keep two third picks. I think we had trading up because we have 2 fifths, 2 thirds. I think that is good enough capital to jump into the second round for sure. And so I would look for that. If this is indeed Patricia's last year, who do you think they could convince to come coach this team that would be prosperous, or do you think they would promote Bevel? If this is Quinn's last year and this is Patricia's last year, what I would tell to Sheila Ford, Martha Ford, if they asked my opinion, and I know they don't, is I would suggest you find a coach who has won the game, who is a winner. If you're going to start over, get a guy who is built a team and who has successfully won. Don't start fresh with some freshman coach. You go and find a guy that's done it before. Because if we lose and these guys are gone, guys, there's a great chance we're doing a full-on rebuild. And I would not be shocked next year we take quarterback very early in the draft. And not because of Matthew Stafford's lack of visibility, because of at that point is his age, we'd have a new coach and a new GM, and they would probably require them to pick their own guys. Do you really believe Jeff Okudah will be available at 6th, 7th, and 9th or 10th if we're still available for him? I do believe he would be available to at least the 7th pick. I do 100% believe that because here's the idea, folks. Burrow's going to go 1. Chase Young's going to go 2. If we decide to trade back, say, to 7, a late-case scenario, they're coming for Tua Tagovailoa. The Giants are not taking a quarterback. There's a good chance they're going to take an offensive line there. They take an offensive lineman. Then guess what? The Miami Dolphins, they're going to be hard-pressed not to must take Herbert, so they'll take Herbert. Then at that point, guess who you have on the board? You have Simmons, Okudah, and Derek Brown. You're going to get one of those guys. And say the Giants take Simmons, guess what? You've still got Derek Brown and Okudah at 6 and 7. So in my opinion, it's a win-win scenario. All 3 are blue-chip players. All 3 are blue-chip players. We need a blue-chip player in this defense. And if we can acquire more capital to do so, let's do it. I don't value... See, when I think of those 3, it's not much of a drop between those 3. Obviously, you're going to get more of an impact player on the defensive line. You're able to plug and play a defender. That's why Derek Brown, I love Derek Brown because he's a plug and play guy. Simmons, I do believe he's a plug and play guy as well. But I think Okudah, it'll take a little bit for him to adjust in the NFL because it is a cornerback. Rookie cornerbacks take a little bit. But at the same time, I think his ceiling is extremely high. And it just depends, man. It just depends the route they go. So it all depends, but I do think they'd be available. King, it's pretty much hit or miss. Okay, let's see. So let's say for some strange reason, Cincinnati and Washington do something weird, and Burrow, Simmons, and Young are sitting there at 3. What do you do? Joe Burrow. You take Joe Burrow. I understand we're good at quarterback. To me, Joe Burrow is man, he's going to be a really great quarterback in this league. The guy had the best season in college history. He's got moxie. He's got it. I don't expect him to be there. He's going to be gone at 1. And if Cincinnati doesn't take him, it's because Miami traded up and decided to ship the future of their franchise to the Cincinnati Bengals to take Joe Burrow. Hello, my B-Day, what's up? Hey, happy birthday, Nate Victor, and welcome to the chat. Absolutely happy birthday. If you're new to this chat right now, again, I do live shows, I do commentary, all about the Detroit Lions. I give you an opinion, as well as I try to dig into it. As well, if you know me from the DSA, I am no longer part of the DSA. I resigned effectively immediately today. I am no longer part of it, but I am not stopping with my content. Also, TA of Noble Sports is no longer part of the DSA. He left as well. And we're starting to do direction and excited, but expect the content to continue, and I will press extremely hard to give you the best content as humanly possible. So here, I take Simmons. Yeah, man, it's gonna be so awesome, man. The NFL draft coming up and what takes place. If we can get a guard that can keep Stafford upright, that would be nice. I'm 100% with you, Ryan. I think it's imperative. I think it's vital. I think it's important. I think if we don't get a solid guard, we're in a lot of bit of trouble because you must win on the trenches. The offensive line and the defensive line are required for teams to win in the NFL. We need to replace Glasgow, the hole that was filled. We need to be able to have a man in the middle that can push the pile for us to run the football. We have not been able to run the football since Barry Sanders. We must win by running the football, period. What's going on, Dern? Hey, man, I got to get a hold of you. DM me via Twitter. DM me via Twitter, and I would love to talk to you about some things. Please DM me. I would love to. I got some things I'd like to talk to you about. Let's see. My dream draft scenario. Dolphins trade up at 3, draft Herbert, and then the Chargers trade up at 5 and take Tua. That would be awesome, man. The amount of capital we would get from that would be ridiculously sick. That is a dream scenario. I would promote. I tell you what, Monterey Moore, I agree with you. If they fire Matt Patricia in midseason, I think they must promote Darrell Bevell. He has won Super Bowls. He has done it. He knows how to run the football. He's shown last year with a depleted offensive roster with lacking of Matthew Stafford that he can continue to succeed. And I believe if Matt Patricia was to be gone during the season, he would be the individual I would promote, see how well he does. If he was extremely effective, keep him. Because he's won football games. He has won Super Bowls. He has made Adrian Peterson. He has made offenses be average to extremely exciting. And to me, that shows his talent when dealing with the offensive weapons, and it's awesome. We got to talk Tua up, so Miami and the Chargers. Hey, if you've noticed that too, there was reports that the Detroit Lions had discussions and FaceTime with Tua Tagovailoa as well as Justin Herbert. Absolutely, absolutely fantastic. Keep it up. I want you to let the NFL world think that we're willing to groom a cornerback behind Matthew Stafford and drive that price up. Let's see. Bob Quinn has to get players that will impact a team immediately. 100% TA, 100% TA. We need impact players now. If his job's on the line, man, he's got. This draft must be a grand slam, home run, no doubt about it. He must do a fantastic job in this draft. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think he knows it. I think the world knows it. I see all the comments interesting. Yes, sir. So if you don't get Simmons, who, where, and who for our pass rusher? Okay, so here's the deal. If we trade back, I feel we can probably get what you'd say between the 19th and the 26th pick. There's an individual who's been falling in drafts. I think that would be a quality pickup when it comes to the world of pass rush. I think that A.J. Epinesa would be a quality individual to put on this defensive line. I know some individuals such as Troxel Sports. Make sure you subscribe to Troxel Sports Talk. And shout out to him. He hit a mock draft that was fantastic. I completely agreed with much of what he did there. And that was getting a player that can rush the passer at a correct pick. The reason he's falling is due to the NFL Combine. What I say, I don't even really care much about the NFL Combine. I thought we could have taken him if we had like the 8th pick in this draft, and this was before the season was over. I said, man, if we have a top, between 8 and 12, we could take A.J. Epinesa there. If this guy falls to us and we have another first-round pick, say in the 26th pick, and he's still there, I think he'd do a fantastic job on these defensive line. So then, with the trade back, you can kill 2 stones with 1 bird. And I'm all about killing 2 stones with 1 bird, man. Let's see. I got you. Absolutely, man. Just hit me up. Let's see. Smash that like button for Micro Mike. Hey, thanks, TA Noble Sports, man. Appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Noble Sports. That guy is going straight up NFL, and I absolutely love it, man. You're doing a fantastic job, TA, and I'm loving your growth that you're doing. Damn near 6,000 subscribers. Awesome, awesome work, man. Devin says, I hope we trade back. I am with you. I am 100% with you, sir. 100% with you. I hope we trade back. That's the best case scenario. I'm sure Bob Quinn's doing everything he can to accumulate capital via trade back, so I'm excited for that. I could see Belleville bringing this team together if he was to get promoted. I could too, Ryan. I can too. Actually, last year, interestingly enough, when the team was going south, I was on the bandwagon of giving Darrell Bevell a shot if Patricia got fired. He did not get fired. If that does occur, and I hope it doesn't, man, I want our team to win. I'm going to be positive as much as humanly possible. This negative stuff, it brings me down. I don't like negativity, and I'm going to bring positive stuff to you, and I want to see this team succeed. So hopefully they do, but if they don't, I'm with you there. Joe Burrow should embrace the home challenge. To be totally honest with you, I'm 100% with you. You know what's so crazy is how everyone says, he shouldn't go to the Cincinnati Bengals. I tell you what, if this guy brings Cincinnati Bengals a championship, he will be beloved in that city like no other. It's the same thing with whoever brings the Detroit Lions a championship. Whoever does that is going to be the GOAT of Detroit for the rest of their lives. Same with the Cincinnati Bengals. He's got the moxie. He's got the talent. Go in there. He wins the Super Bowl for the Bengals. He will be beloved forever as the GOAT. LeBron James was loved in that city. Hated when he left, but he was loved in that city. Thanks for the shout out. Live in the enemy, Chicago. Hey, man, thanks, Craig, man. What's going on? Ella, always, man, always. LA, I know what I said it before, but I would think trading the number 3 for Joey Bosa straight up. That would be, hey, I like Joey Bosa, man. You know me. I like Joey Bosa. He would be sick on this defensive line. He would, man. He would. I'm not gonna lie, man. I would have drool coming out my mouth. I'd have to see, the contract details, all this, because I haven't looked into it specifically as of yet, but it's enticing, man. It's enticing. It is. I seen a mock draft that CBS Sports did. I think it came out yesterday. I near fell out my lap to how bad they were. Their mock draft was. You have to check it out. I think I read the odds of us trading back were much more than picking at 3. Just need the haul. Yeah, I'm with you 100%. I like the Noble Sports channel. I love his channel. What do you think about drafting a running back? I think it's a must. I think we got to draft a running back. I think we could pick up in the 2nd round, and this is for trade back scenario. So my assumption is we're going to get another 2nd round pick. With that, then we can trade back. I think the first need, I think there's 3 main needs we must address, period. I think the first need is getting a blue chip defender, whether that be on the defensive line, the linebacking core, or the secondary. I think that's a must. I think we must fill the offensive line, whether that be a guard or a tackle, just depending where big Vita Vea will go. I'm not sure if he's going to play guard or tackle. We simply go the opposite route. We got to get a guard or a tackle, just depending, again, where he goes. I think that's important to me. And I think running back is important as well. I think we got to be able to run the football. I love Kerryon Johnson, but I don't trust his injuries. I love Bo Scarborough, but I want to be able to have the ability to mix people out. He can't do it all. And I don't trust the injury history. I want to be able to make sure that we have a back there that if Bo gets injured, I can trust whoever is there. Say if Kerryon is injured, I can trust another individual there. If you have that ability to run the football, we're going to be able to keep Matthew Stafford upright. We're going to be able to close games out in the fourth quarter, and that excites the living hell out of me. In the fourth, I'd take a running back. Yeah, you could see that. I would take one in the second round if we had multiple second-round picks. If we don't, and we don't have multiple picks, I'd take one in the third round. I just think we're going to have multiple picks. That's what I'm banking on. If they waste a third overall pick on Tua Tagovailoa, I'm snapping, drafting a crippled quarterback. First off, I would laugh. I would have to laugh and say that's a Lions thing to do. Then I would get angry. It's like that, what is it, the 5, griefs that you get over when it comes to breaking out of an ex or something. You know, you're sad, you're mad, then you kind of realize it, whatever. That's kind of what would happen to me. But it would be a different world. I think we need to go defense. I definitely do. We need to go defense. My dream scenario is all players we draft actually help us out this year. 100%, man. I'm with you, no doubt about it. Do you think that with all the losing we have done over the years, shouldn't the Fords be held responsible for almost more than a head coach? Yes, they got to be held. Everyone, when you have a failure, and again, I have an economics degree. I went to college for economics. When a business fails, you go from the top down. You don't go from the down up. You go from the top down. All the responsibility goes from the top down. If your business fails, ultimately the individual that runs the business is the one who's at fault. Regardless if it is their fault, that's who you blame, and they must take that responsibility. 100%. That's why if stuff goes south this year, my hands are on Quinn as well. I'm not gonna let him off the brakes. Kicker in the 6th, don't think make it to the 7th. Yeah, I think we do need to get a punter for sure. I've been predicting Braden Mann since my very first mock draft out of Texas Tech. We need a punter. I understand it's a punter, but look, man, you got to have a punter. Right now we got guys on the squad that is not good. We need to push offenses back. I think Braden Mann, if they decide to waste a late 6th round pick or a 7th round pick, I'm going to be actually happy about that. Are you actually sponsored? Not anymore. I just had to change up my graphics really quick. This just occurred a couple hours ago. I just got out of work. I will switch it up. I promise. I will. I am no longer sponsored by anybody. I am a unrestricted free agent. So we'll see how that goes going forward. We need to stop grabbing players who have injury. 100% with you. I hate injury players. 100% with you. I don't want to see any injured players get drafted by this team. If, ands, or buts, that is my pet peeve. I think we have potential to trade down twice to the 5th pick and the 6th and still get our guy. Yes, I'm with you. I'm 100% with you, man. 100%. No doubt about it. To me, I feel your opinion is my opinion as well. Who would you take for a running back? Depends who's there. Now, there's 3 running backs fairly graded out high. You got Swift, J.K. Dobbins, and I can't think the other one off the name, Taylor. My preference would be J.K. Dobbins. I think he will be there in the 2nd round if we have multiple picks. That's who I would go for. I know others like Swift. I think they're very close graded, and it's just depending what they want. I can see us going with the guy who attempts to have the quarterback pass him the ball more in the backfield a little bit more because we have other individuals. But if they take one of those guys, I'm going to be happy about it. We need 3 or 4 starters in this draft, 110%. 100%. 0 punters should be our very last draft pick. I'm sorry, no disrespect at all. That is your opinion, 100. What is going on, Hutchinson? Man, what up, Doe? So, One Pride is a business. Right now it is. Right now it's a business. It will get changed. Rules, wits, it will get changed. I had to put something up there immediately. If you don't... when it comes to creating how your YouTube channel looks like, it takes a lot of time. This little graphics here, it takes an explicit amount of time. I did not have that time immediately. I have to do a lot of work, a lot of changing up here, and it will get changed. Don't worry about it. All honesty, Simmons or Akuda at 5. I like it, man. I like it. I think I would be fine with that. We pick up some extra picks. I'm 100% fine with that. What are the odds that the Redskins keep Dwayne Haskins and not grab a new quarterback? Fairly high. I think it's fairly high. If you look at who their coach is, Ron Rivera, he's known for defense. I think if you put Sweat and you put Chase Young on each side, that is one scary-ass defensive line. I would not want to fight that for sure. And that's just one of those things, man. That's just one of those things. And if I am a team in their position, they just drafted the quarterback last year. Go ahead and go defensive line. Go big. Go home. Look what Nick Bosa did to the 49ers. They have the ability to do that because if you can go ahead and get after the passer, you have the ability to beat anyone in this league. And I think that would be one hell of a dynamic duo there for the Washington Redskins. The Redskins does Redskin things. Who knows what they do? Who knows what they do? It'll be interesting to see. That's why I love the NFL draft. This stuff is epic, and it's fun and exciting, and it's a brand new year for our team and our Detroit Lions. And watching what other teams do, it ultimately completely affects the future of our franchise and big-time levels. And so it's going to be exciting for sure, for sure. You still doing the roundtable tonight, Caleb Davis? I am no longer part of the DSA, so I will not be on roundtables anymore. You're not going to see me on roundtables anymore. I am no longer part of the DSA, but I will be doing live streams. I will be doing collaborations. I have stuff in the works. Promise you, I have good stuff coming. And it's going to be fun. I'm going to continue to do live shows and continue to bring the best content as humanly possible that I can. And that's just the way it is. That's the way it is, man. And everyone has an opportunity to speak their mind, speak their piece without any repercussions, man. Any repercussions. So, yes, I will no longer be on the roundtables. You will no longer see me on the roundtables at all anymore. And, but it is what it is, guys. They got quality individuals over there, high-quality people with the understanding of how the Lions work. So, don't worry about it, man. You'll still get your entertainment, still do their thing. They're doing their thing, and I'm happy for them. And I'm excited for him. So we just decided to go different routes. Let's see. Nick Bosa is a special case, a different case, and some good pass rushers in the draft coming up. But there are no Nick and Joey Bosa. I can tell you that. We'll see, man. We'll see. What do you think about the edge rusher previewed yesterday? I have not even had a time to watch the video. I just got out of work. And I wanted to address my subscribers about my channel because I want to make sure that you know that I'm not quitting YouTube or anything like that. I'm going to continue to do live shows and continue to do collaborations. Oh my God, the Gridiron Blitz just donated $20 to me. My God, Gridiron Blitz. Man, that means a lot, bro. That means a lot, bro. Man, dude, you the GOAT, man. You the GOAT. I appreciate it, man. I 100% appreciate it, man. It's been a long day. Been a real long day, and I appreciate it, man. That was cool. That was really cool, man. You killed me for my words. Killed me for my words, man, and I 100% appreciate that. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Can I come out to play now? Best wishes on the future, Mike and Noble Sports. Yes, you can come out of the woodworks. You're always welcome to comment on my channel and anything like that. 100% appreciate that, bro. 100. That was extremely nice of you, man. That was extremely nice of you. It means a lot, man. And you know what? We're one pride. We're one family. And it means a lot, man. I'm telling you guys, we got some good stuff coming. We got some good stuff coming. And the content's going to get better. I'm not going to cry, man. Not going to cry on stream. That was cool, man. That was cool. Video for another day, why people keep walking away from the inquiring minds are just curious about that. Look, there's fundamental disagreements. It's fundamental disagreements. I don't want to get into it because my channel's all about Detroit Lions. And I just want to stick to that. That's just one of my things. But there's just disagreements, man. And I wanted to go a little bit of a different route. I wanted to take my channel a different way. And it's one of those deals, man. I'm not a guy that likes to talk behind people's back. If I have an issue, I try to take it directly to the individual or individuals, and that's the way it is. But yeah, man, we just going in a different house, different route, man. Hey Mike, how you doing? What I miss? Oh, John Kepler. I'm just talking about the Detroit Lions, and I am no longer part of the DSA. I will no longer be on roundtables, but I will be on shows. I will be doing live shows. I will be doing collaborations and talking Detroit Lions. That does not end. I can promise you that. I have big things coming fairly quickly. It's coming. It's coming, man. And so without Pride Nation, without you guys, there would be no me. So it's going to keep going on. I'm going to try to give you the best content as humanly possible. Whew. That was, man, Derek, that was really nice of you, man. Hello, Mike. 1 through 9, what positions you put in those picks? Picks 1 through 9. Are you talking about the NFL draft? Like what the... So here's how I would go. Obviously, Burrow is going 1. Chase is going 2. I think Tua goes 3, but not to the Detroit Lions. I think that the Miami Dolphins trade up. 4 goes Mekhi Becton or worse for the Giants. 5, the Detroit Lions. I think either they go Simmons or they go Jeffrey Okudah with the 5 or 6 pick, because they could trade with the Chargers. It all depends also what the Giants could take Simmons, and I think the Lions could go either Okudah, Simmons, or Derek Brown. I think that's the spot there. We're talking about the LA Chargers. I know LA Original, you don't maybe want Justin Herbert, but I think you're getting Tua or Herbert. I think that's the franchise. That's what your team's going to do. Is the Panthers next? I believe the Panthers is at 7. I think they take Derek Brown if he's available. They definitely need the ability to rush the pass, so they're starting over. After them, I forget who's at 8. I'd have to look. Mike, you don't have to get into it, man. Clearly things didn't work out with the other members. Just move on, period. That's it, man. I'm just going to just move on. I don't, it's just not my thing, man. I don't want to speak out in public about private issues. And it's just one of those things, man. But I'm a Detroit Lions fan through and through. And we doing big things here on my channel. And I'm going to continue to bring the content that you want, man. And give me advice, man. When I get off this live stream, throw comments in my channel. Tell me what you want to see. I know a lot of people like those phone calls when I have the phone lines are up. I'm definitely going to get back into that. Definitely, you're going to get collaborations. And it may be with different individuals that you may not have seen, but there will be some fun stuff going forward, and I'm excited for the NFL draft. It's going to be really, really awesome. I really sick recently. I got over it. It took a week and a half to beat it. Man, that sucks, man, being sick, Vash. Man. Sooner than later, I say I will properly introduce myself. Yes, I will. I have not gotten to my email. I've been extremely busy at work. I expect to get into my email and get through it tomorrow. Thanks always, man, being super awesome. Vash, you are the best, man. Always the best. Bro, didn't wake up till 1 Mondo. Honestly, I really don't want Okudah. I would prefer Derek Brown, Simmons over Okudah. But I'm not going to be upset about it. If we get him late, if we pick him at 3, I'm going to be upset. But because I feel there's better individuals on the board. But if we get him in a later pick, I'm not going to be upset about it. With the 3rd pick, the Detroit Lions select Pepper. Hey, with the 3rd pick in the 2020 NFL mock draft, the Detroit Lions select the Hamburglar for McDonald's. The Hamburglar, he's got great colors. He can do well with the referees, the same colors as the refs. He will definitely bring a different dimension to our team. He is big. He can definitely stuff the run. Oh, man, I love it. We got 9 picks. What happened to the others? Yes, we got 9 picks, so that's all we got right now. So we got our 1st pick, our 2nd pick. We got 2 3rd picks. We got a 4th pick, 2 5ths. I think we only got a 6th or a 7th after that. Much love, bro. I know you'll be fired. I'll be what? Hey, you know I'm going to be fired. Hey, you know how I get, man, and it ain't changing. It ain't changing. I love the game of football, and I'm all in, and you know that, man. I haven't even got to it either. Things been crazy. Yeah, hey, same here, man. Things been crazy. It's been crazy, man. But man, I appreciate everybody coming on here. I even got either. Let's see. I heard about the DSA. Was your back getting sore, Mike? I just heard about the DSA. Was your back getting sore? My back getting sore, man. My back's always sore. I've had a lot of issues with my spine, man. But look, it's just fundamental different issues. I'm not going to address it, in all honesty, man. I just want to keep that stuff. I want to just move forward. I got a direction I'm going to go, and I just want to move forward in that. Mike, your podcast is preventing me from doing my work. Hey, man, I know what that's like, man. I apologize. You need to get back to work, man. J-Mo, what up, though, J-Mo, man? Much love to J-Mo. Subscribe to my guy, my twin, man. Man, you know, that's the one thing it's killing, man. You know it's all good. Just keep growing, man. I will join you sometime as well. I would love that, man. I would love that, man. And you're always welcome on my channel, bro. We agree on like 99% of everything, and so it would be sick. It would be sick, man. I will be there for sure. I hear you, Ed. I could have swore we started the year with 11. I know when we made a trade, we got Duron Harmon, and we gave up, I think, a 4th round pick or something like that for Duron Harmon. I know we lost a pick there. Combat Sack, I'm with you, bro. Hey, appreciate it, man. Move forward, march. Yeah. Forward, march. Yo, left, right, left, for sure. Folks, I appreciate you guys jumping in here, man, and what's popping, buffed up. And I just want to reassure everybody, everything is going to be forward. Everything's going forward on my channel, and I'm going forward, and it's going to be good. I'm not giving up the content. Just because I'm no longer part of the DSA, it does not mean my content is going to end, and it's not going to be fire. So, I appreciate everything, fellas. I truly, truly do. Enjoying the Marvel verse. It's okay, man. Single superhero. Yeah, man. Hey, I can do that, man. I can do that. Motor City Thanos, man. Appreciate the love so much, man. $4.99. You guys are the best, man. It's been a long day. Thanos, man. I appreciate it. The snap happened, and now I'm on my own, man. So I appreciate it. Truly do, man. It means a lot. And it means a lot. This is some tough times, but it means a lot. Again, my channel's going forward. I will update on the times I go live. I will update who I collaborate with. I will update what this NFL draft is going to look like from my standpoint. You all will understand. I will do live shows, guys, and it's going to be doing live shows at night. I will be doing live shows. Obviously, it's not going to be called Roundtable because that one's taken already, but it's coming for you guys. I'm coming. I ain't stopping. I absolutely love Detroit Lions football, and I ain't stopping. With that said, folks, one pride till I ride, don't die. Subscribe to me. Subscribe to JMO. Subscribe to TA Noble Sports. Derek P. Fields, the Gridiron Blitz, dropped me a $20 Subscribe to all the subscribe to every Monterey Moore. Subscribe to every single Detroit Lions YouTuber. With that said, folks, I'll leave you with this, man. Oh, man, Kool-Aid Cornbread dropped me a $5 super chat right before I got here. Kool-Aid Cornbread, you have the best name of all time. Close up there. I do like Motor City Thanos, man. And I truly appreciate the love. I truly, truly do. But this is not the end. This is a beginning of a new start. And you know me. I work hard. And I can guarantee you, I'm gonna do everything I can to bring you the best quality content humanly possible that I can deliver to you. With that said, folks, Kool-Aid Cornbread, everybody that donated to me, the Gridiron Blitz, appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, and this ain't the end. This is the beginning. With that said, folks, adios.